Chris Griffin is a lot. He's awkward, clueless, kinda gross, and somehow manages to say the weirdest things at the worst possible time. If you opened his skull, you'd probably find cobwebs and maybe a family of mice asking for directions. And the show knows it. Let's start with the episode Peter, Chris, and Brian. This is where Peter, in a rare moment of misguided inspiration, tries to help Chris become a success.
I'm a failure in life, and that's all I'll ever be. But it's not too late for you. I won't let you go down my path.
He's ready, so where does he start? Walking into the kitchen and asking a toaster what success means, because he thinks it's a computer.
I'm gonna be a success! Would you excuse me for a moment? Computer, what does success mean?
Chris, let me know when you're done with the computer.
You can clearly tell where Chris gets his dumbness. With Peter Griffin as his father and role model, this boy would probably microwave a CD if it looked at him wrong. Now, if you think this is bad, just wait. In the episode When You Wish Upon a Weinstein, Peter decides to prank Chris by smacking him in the back of the head and blaming it on a nearby lamp. With no hesitation, he fully believes the lamp assaulted him and launches into a full-on wrestling match with it, like he's fighting a bully he finally got a chance to get revenge on.
You're a nice family. I have faith that Chris will grow up to be a real mensch.
Ow, Dad!
The scary part is that he keeps going. He doesn't even question it for a second. You can actually see Peter looking at him like, wow, I didn't think he was that stupid. Chris Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. The only teenager who can pick a fight with a living room accessory. Then we move to the episode Forefather, where Chris is given a simple task of taking care of his goldfish. That's it, feed the fish, keep it in the bowl. Not exactly rocket science, but Chris somehow manages to get robbed by the fish. Yes, robbed.
Oh my god, my fish is gone! And he robbed me!
The boy got outsmarted by something with a 4-second memory. Not only does he believe a fish is capable of robbery, but he also thinks it knows how to escape out a window. What next? Is he going to file a police report on a hamster? We also get another dumb version of Chris in the episode German Guy. Peter tells Chris to shoot an old man because they're in danger, but Chris hesitates. Not because he's scared, but because he doesn't know who to shoot. He literally can't tell who his real dad is.
What are you waiting for?
How do I know which one to shoot?
What?
How do I know which one is the real dad?
Wait, we don't even look the same.
Alright, when's my birthday?
Ah, crap.
February 8th.
Ah!
Chris then hugs the old man like he just found his long-lost father. It's not just dumb, but deeply, permanently, embarrassingly dumb. And then there's the episode Stewie, Chris, and Brian's Excellent Adventure. Stewie wants to take Chris back in time to help him pass a history test, but he tells Chris it's just a dream to avoid explaining the time machine.
Because I don't want him to know about my time machine. Why not? It's like having a pickup truck. Once people know you got one, there go your weekends.
Huh?
You're dreaming.
Yay, no consequences!
All right, let's go back 6 minutes and try this again. Chris, you're dreaming with consequences.
What?
Stewie literally has to rewind time and try the plan again. This isn't cartoon logic, but Chris logic. And finally, the moment that somehow manages to be both embarrassing and dumb. It all goes down in the episode Brian the Closer. During a normal dinner, Chris tries to do a Family Guy-style cutaway.
Wow, this is the craziest meal I've had since I had lunch at Tommy Sullivan's house. Very good macaroni and cheese, Mrs. Sullivan.
That was just awful, Chris. He is not ready for flashbacks.
No, he is not.
Even Peter, who's not exactly Harvard material, tells him he's not ready for flashbacks. That's it, no punchline, just a genuine thank you and a smile. From these few selected episodes, Chris Griffin has asked a toaster for life advice, fought a lamp, been robbed by a fish, shot his own father, chopped off his arm in a dream, and failed to deliver a single decent flashback joke. Just like his dear old dad, Chris Griffin isn't just dumb, he's so dumb it might actually be a superpower. If being dumb was Chris Griffin's only problem, maybe there'd still be hope. But no, he's also weird and gross. We shall be looking at a few episodes that portray that, starting with the episode Peter, Chris, and Brian. In this episode, Peter's stressing about Chris's future. He wants to make sure his son grows up to be successful, not a total failure like him.
Look at him. He's over there intentionally giving himself a nosebleed.
Yay! My nose is finally a woman!
So maybe he's a little rough around the edges, but a little got in my mouth there.
Anyway, I'm gonna help Chris become a big, important success.
Lois immediately regrets defending him. If there was ever a moment that screamed, get this boy therapy, it might be this one. Then, in the new adventures of old Tom, things get even dumber and definitely grosser. Brian's trying to impress a girl by pretending to be rich. He takes a $10,000 diamond ring on credit with a plan to return it after the date. Except, the ring goes missing. Why? Because Chris ate it.
I know I left the ring right here.
If you're referring to the ring that I thought was a lug nut, I ate it. I was dared.
By who?
By myself.
Oh my god, this can't be happening.
Chris looked at a ring, mistook it for a car part, and then swallowed it just to prove something to himself. That's where we are. Moving on to Hefty Shades of Grey, we get a different kind of weird. Chris is at the mall with Brian and Stewie when a very attractive girl from his school approaches and asks if he's going to the dance.
Oh, hey, Kristen.
I wanted to know if you're gonna go to the dance on Friday.
Nah, probably not.
I was thinking maybe you and I could go together. Well, if you change your mind...
I said no!
Okay, jeez. Bye, Chris.
Stewie and Brian are floored. This is a rare opportunity for a guy like Chris, and he throws it in the trash.
I have everything I need in that department on my computer.
You have 28 windows of... You're so desensitized by all this... You're not even interested in actual girls.
So what do? They try to ease him off the hardcore stuff like he's going through withdrawal. Step 1, softcore. But that doesn't work. Chris is unfazed. So Brian tries a new method.
So here's a stack of water-stained Playboys that I found in a locker at the town pool bathroom.
I'm clicking on this thumbnail, but the video isn't opening.
No, that's a still image. And then your brain sort of creates a scene for you.
I don't know. I think maybe we should try something else.
And if you thought it couldn't get worse, it does. They take Chris to the lingerie section of a department store, hoping he'll feel something for a mannequin. And he does. Just not the way anyone hoped.
Any of these mannequins doing anything for you, Chris?
I guess the one without a head is pretty cool.
That's something.
And that bin of chopped up ones over there, especially the one that looks kinda afraid.
That's a red flag with arms. After all this, they still try to get him ready for a date. As if headless mannequin boy is prepared for human interaction. As if being painfully dumb and disturbingly weird weren't enough, Chris Griffin also has a serious temper problem. Underneath all that awkward energy and teenage confusion is a ball of unchecked rage just waiting to explode. Let's begin with the episode Trading Places. This is where Chris gets a taste of adult life and it doesn't go well. The family swaps roles to see who has it harder. Chris takes Peter's place at the brewery, and shockingly, he thrives. Angela even fires Peter and promotes Chris, but that success comes at a price.
Oh, hi, Chris. How was your day?
If I could come home and have 5 minutes before you jump all over my back!
Chris, good day at the office?
Angela said that the spreadsheets I presented were beyond the projections for last quarter.
Oh, is that good?
You know what? Never mind!
Things spiral fast. Chris starts drinking, threatens his parents, and accuses them of hating him, and even offers to throw money at them for unspeakable activities.
I want you two to do it right in front of me, and I'm gonna throw $40 on your sweaty bodies when you're done.
Let's see the money.
Then Brian tells them they need money for roof repairs.
Oh, hey, Chris, by the way, the roofer came today while you were at work. It's gonna be $5,000 to fix it.
I love spending $5,000 on something nobody can see.
Well, my science class is taking a field trip to the water purification center. It costs $10 for lunch and the bus.
$10?
Maybe we could ask to borrow some from Mr. Quagmire.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Meg has something she wants to tell you.
Chris, please, I'm sorry.
Say it!
Chris is a failure.
And then he collapses. That absolutely happened. Chris's rage doesn't just damage relationships, it gives him a literal heart attack. At the hospital, the doctor says he's going to be fine, but everyone's in shock. Because what kind of 15-year-old screams himself into cardiac arrest? That would be Chris Griffin. Now let's revisit Hefty Shades of Grey. We already saw Chris reject a cute girl at the mall with the same energy someone uses to swat away a fly. But later in that episode, Brian and Stewie decide to intervene in his little addiction problem. They take away his laptop and try to reset his brain.
All right, I'll give it a shot. But it's not gonna be easy. I had a hell of a time getting off sugar. Oh, you want the syrup, old man? Yeah! Ah! Yeah!
It's a quick joke, but one that perfectly captures how short Chris's fuse really is. We see another version of Chris's cold-hearted side in the episode Long John Peter, which somehow manages to top the previous two. In this episode, Chris walks into the Drunken Clam to ask Peter and the guys for advice about dating. It starts off sweet, he's nervous, vulnerable, and just wants to understand girls better. But then, Joe tries to help.
Chris, what you always want to remember is that is perfectly...
Well, but I was kind of hoping to get some advice from someone who isn't broken from the waist down.
I'm a father!
You're a two-wheeled monster!
That isn't a moment of ignorance, it's cruelty. It's one of those moments where you wonder if Chris even understands basic human empathy, or if he just sees other people as obstacles to scream at. Let's not forget the episode Into Harmony's Way, where Chris's rage comes out of nowhere yet again. Peter tells Lois she'll find out his choice between family and music through a scavenger hunt.
You're gonna have to choose between music and family, so make your choice.
Very well. This scavenger hunt will provide you with my answer.
Here it is, a penny from 1858. We're getting closer to our answer.
Wake up, Mom! He chose the music!
And that's the core problem. Chris doesn't just get mad, he weaponizes it. He lashes out at his parents, sister, his friends, even strangers. Chris Griffin has issues, and anger might be the ugliest one of them all. We had to talk about Chris's very unusual relationship with his sister Meg, and clearly, that's one of the many things that are wrong with him. Let's start with the episode Halloween on Spooner Street, where Meg is lucky enough to attend a high school Halloween party. she and her friend come up with a genius plan.
Don't you get it? If we wear our mask, the boys won't know who we are, and we'll have a better chance of hooking up. Good idea!
We are so gonna hook up!
I think we look hot.
They get to the party, they're masked, and like any teen party, they're playing spin the bottle. Meg ends up in the closet with someone dressed as Optimus Prime. Seems fun and innocent until the door opens and it's revealed that she just made out with her own brother.
You guys!
Chris?
Meg?
Here!
Trying to grab some food!
From your sister!
I didn't know it was you! Shut up!
We're disgusting! We're a disgrace to our family!
You'd think that would be the end of it, a cautionary tale about why you should never play spin the bottle in disguise, but no. The episode ends with both of them kind of being weirdly okay with it. Chris brags that he hooked up with someone, and Meg fantasizes about the guy maybe calling her back. You know what? These two need therapy. Or separate houses, or at the very least, separate plots. Then we move to the episode Hannah Banana, where things somehow get worse. Chris is reviewing some night footage he captured in his bedroom.
Hey, Chris, you want to practice kissing again?
I'm busy. I set up a video camera last night so I can prove to Mom and Dad that the evil monkey is real, and I want to see what I got.
Not because it's wildly inappropriate, just busy. There's no hesitation in her voice, and this is clearly not a one-time suggestion. Next, we go to the episode Nanny Goats. Lois's mother hires a nanny to help manage the house, and Natalia takes charge immediately. Everything seems relatively normal until we see a brief moment that makes every viewer's spine tighten.
No kissing, under bed.
I don't know if it was supposed to be a joke or a cry for help, but the animators chose to show it, and now we can't unsee it. In the episode Fertilized Meg, things take a sharp turn into disturbing territory. Meg agrees to be a surrogate and carry someone's child, which is already a wild premise, but Chris takes it to a whole new level of creepy.
What do you want, Chris?
Is it pump time yet?
Why do you care?
Meg, I'm a member of a very specific dark web internet site. This would be fairly monumental there.
Mom, Chris is being disgusting.
That line alone should come with an FBI knock. It's not just a throwaway gag, it's your brother talking to you like a subscriber on a forum. In the episode Fresh Air, Chris becomes the unlikely heir to Carter Pierschmidt's entire fortune. But instead of accepting it, Chris refuses, which sends Peter into full-blown desperation mode. Hoping to get a slice of the inheritance, Peter starts sucking up to Chris in every way imaginable.
I even cleaned his room for him the other day. Wish I hadn't done that.
Chris, our bath is ready.
I don't have the parenting skills necessary to deal with this.
I say we never speak of this again.
Whatever's going on between her and Chris, it's not new, and it definitely isn't okay. Family Guy just keeps dipping into this well of incest jokes like it's a fountain of youth. But instead of youth, it's filled with regret. Chris Griffin is weird, he's gross, he's dumb, he's angry, but his relationship with Meg, that might just be the most unsettling thing about him. Chris is not just the odd one out in the Griffin family, but a walking red flag in cargo pants. Whatever is wrong with Chris, it's definitely not just one thing, it's everything.